sort of pressure, which is not good. Hello. I'm still pregnant. I'm 40 weeks and 3 days now. I thought I would have a baby by now. So now I'm feeling a little bit like, what do I do with myself? Because I was expecting this time to be a time where I'm like dealing with a newborn. So now I'm just trying to keep myself busy and just keep moving around the house. So I am doing laundry right now. Well, I'm folding laundry right now. So I thought I would just take this time to chit chat and like talk a little bit about what's going on, just a little update, how I'm feeling, what I'm doing. I just want to set the camera down so I can fold while I talk. With my first pregnancy, I had my first baby at 41 weeks and 1 day or 2 days. And with the second one, it was 40 weeks and 3 days. So I was like, the third one should be probably even sooner than that, but I'm already at 40 weeks and 3 days. And like, I still don't have any signs. I do have a little bit of signs, which is my Braxton Hicks are getting stronger and longer, and they happen more often. Still not often enough to like really track. A couple days ago I was tracking them because they were happening like a few hours before bed. They were just like non-stop, but they weren't getting stronger, and then eventually they went away. I am getting more Braxton Hicks. Like, I'm feeling one right now, and I don't know at this point if I should still call it Braxton Hicks or if I can just call it contractions, because whatever I'm feeling is actually my body preparing itself. Like I said, I am having more contractions more often. That's the only sign pretty much. Things like this with labor, it's just usually spontaneous. It starts happening, and in a way I feel some sort of pressure, which is not good, because babies need to come on their own, and like women put pressure on themselves like, oh, my baby's considered full term, I can have my baby now. But everyone is different. Like there's so many women that spontaneously go into labor at 38, 39 weeks and their baby's like 7 or 8 pounds, like their baby was ready. I go into labor usually after my due date, and my babies are still 6-pounders. So like I said, everyone's different. So that makes me think that if I would have had my babies before 40 weeks or 41 weeks, say I had my babies at 38 weeks, then they would have probably been like 5 pounds, you know. To me, I think 6 to 7 pounds is like a good weight. I think it's important for women to not put so much pressure. Obviously, I know what it's like I feel pressure and I want to have a baby already, but I also know that the babies come at the right time, when they should, when they need to, when they're ready. I remember reading once that once the lungs in the baby are fully developed, they release a chemical into the bloodstream which jumpstarts labor. If that's true from what I remember, then, you know, baby's probably just not ready. Whenever I start feeling a certain way, like not good, it's all in my mind. Like I totally became a stronger person the older I got, and I just breathe through it. I close my eyes. I pretty much like go into hypnosis within myself. Like, I know people think that hypnosis might think it's like a weird or creepy thing, but we literally go into hypnosis like daily. Like if you are cooking and you're chopping food, but you're not really thinking about what you're doing because you already know how to chop and you already know how to cook this meal, you start thinking of other things and like getting your mind into something else. And that's what pretty much hypnosis is. It's like you're just like in a different state in a way than what you're actually doing. I just like help myself by like just closing my eyes and just like imagining something positive, imagining what I like, just happiness, happy things that make me happy. I just imagine holding my baby, so that helps me. And yeah, I don't know, like I feel kind of good right now. Like I'm like getting some errands. And yesterday, I wanted to vlog yesterday, but it was just like a non-stop day. So we took like an hour walk, and then we got back, and I felt like clearing some of the branches and old leaves from one of my big trees in the front of our yard. And so I started pulling like old weeds and old plants. My mother-in-law is here, so she also helped a lot with clearing branches along like our house and clearing leaves. So we did that for like a few hours, because there's so many leaves. I think it was maybe like 2 hours, 2 to 3. And then the girls made friends with our neighbors, our new neighbors. Well, we're all kind of new here, but it was nice because they were having a lot of water play fun. We haven't lived in America in, you know, obviously a while, and we've never lived in these states out here on the east side and the south and everything. So it reminds me of like my childhood and like that whole nice old school feeling like those, you know, like those movies you watch when the kids are out playing all summer. We've been getting the girls more water stuff. Like we got them like those water balloons that you can just fill up like 50 at one. We got them a water slide, and there's still a couple things on the list I'm planning to order for like backyard fun. And I came up with this mood board right here, like this collage, to help me like put together things that I want to add to our backyard, or like, and then so I decided to share it with you guys so that if you guys want to have some activities for your kids as well. Like I think that this is like, I don't know, I just feel so happy when I see the things on here. It just makes me feel like excited for summer and excited for my kids to enjoy summer, and for me to like, you know, be there around them and watch them. You know, this is more for like obviously when you stay home on the summer, because there's still opportunities for like pools and splash pads and beach days. So I can link all the stuff below that I put up on the collage if you want to check it out. Okay, so it is the next day now, and I look a little bit of a mess because I washed my hair a couple days ago, but I didn't style it. I usually like to like blow dry it or like straighten it. So I am going to straighten it right now, maybe give it a little bit of a curl just so that it can last me a couple days. And I have a little update with the whole labor. I am having more contractions today, so that I feel them like 10 to 20 minutes apart. They're not super duper consistent, but like the last ones have been like more or less more consistent than like they've ever been. And I think I lost some of my mucus plug this morning, so that's exciting because I'm having more signs, you know, that labor and delivery is going to happen very soon. I turned on the light, so it was kind of dark in here. But yeah, I want to get my hair done because I have very like puffy and like frizzy hair sometimes if I leave it natural. So obviously I know that during labor like everything gets kind of sweaty and messy, but I think it'll help me feel like a little bit more tamed if I just kind of style it, so that once labor does happen, it's not like this gigantic mess and get worse. I'm going to do my hair and a little bit of makeup right now, not anything too crazy. I don't even know if I should do makeup. I might not. Let's just start off with the hair and see how I feel, and if I still feel like I should put makeup on, then maybe I will. So if I get this video up by today, then that's good. Because there's a chance this video might not go up in case I happen to go into labor and I cannot edit it in time. If I do get this video up before I have the baby, then this will be the last video for sure before the baby. What I do is I flat iron my hair, and then after this I give it like a little bit of a curl. Okay, so I touched it up and got it a little bit straightened. Well, a lot. It does make a difference. My curling iron isn't hot enough yet, so I'm going to just put a little bit of makeup on. I usually do makeup first and then hair, but I wasn't sure if I was going to do makeup today. So I use a makeup sponge. I have been using this a lot, the CC cream from Honest Beauty, but I am now out. I wanted to order more of that one, but they didn't have it in stock or available in person when I went to Target. I grabbed something else, which was this one from it's called Physicians Formula. I had never used this brand, but it's more of a natural one, so I decided to try it out. And I have both of these here, but the problem is that I think they're too light for me, this one especially. So I've been using this one, and I don't know if it's actually too light for me. Like, it matches my neck. I'm pretty light right now because, you know, we had a long winter in Italy before this, and it was cold. I think I'm just used to wearing darker makeup. Like this one was a little bit darker than my skin, I think, but like not dramatically. And this one, it might be my skin color. I'm just not used to wearing light makeup. I'm still not super comfortable with it, but I just have been using it lately. And then I think I ordered another one of the CC creams just so that I can like have that one in stock. But this one's like super messy. It's called Silk Foundation Elixir. I like it, but it's just kind of messy to put on. So I just kind of add some drops, and it's kind of runny, so I have to like hurry up and grab the sponge so it doesn't spill on me. It spilled on me. It's the first time I wear this dress too, but yeah, I just start blending it into my skin. I used to put it directly on here, but I think it was like the sponge was absorbing too much of the makeup. So that's why now I'm putting it here. I prefer to put it here, but that one is so runny that I have to put it directly in my face or it'll like run away. What do you guys think? Is it a little too light for me? I think it is, but when I add like blush and, oh my god, it's super light. When I add blush and bronzer, it like balances it out, and mascara and eyeshadow. So I'm grabbing a little bit of the other one, the one I don't really use anymore. It's foundation plus concealer, and I think this one's a little bit lighter than the one I'm using. So I'm just gonna grab a little bit and put it like under my eyes, especially because it says it's a concealer as well. So after this, I grab my Honest Beauty Invisible Blurring Loose Powder. Lightly dab it and I just kind of tap it in. I'm looking whiter and whiter. So I run out of the eyebrow pencil so fast. So what I do is I use my palette to draw in my eyebrows. I use this color right here, and it's been working so far. It works well. I end up using this one way more often than I use like eyebrow pencils, because the eyebrow pencils, I feel like I go through them so fast. So I don't want to keep buying them so often, so this just works for me. Now that I'm here talking about it, because I just remembered, so I am like trying to revamp my email list for my blog, because I want to start like building a community through there and sharing things on like my email list. I'm kind of thinking of like as an incentive to get like my viewers or like my friends to subscribe to my email list. Hold on, let me just finish my face because I look a little crazy. I look really, really strange. So I do the eyebrows, and then I already have a palette out. By the way, this is an Honest Beauty palette, and I use this brown here, and I just lightly touch up the lid. Okay, I know I look a little crazy, but it all comes together. And then I go with this one right here, and I just go on the crease. I grab like this white one and go above where my brow bone is. I have my Honest Beauty mascara. It's the double-sided, so this is the primer. I go in with this. Okay. And then I grab my Honest Beauty bronzer. This one is Dusk Reflection Luminizing Glow Powder. So I just grabbed one of these kind of brushes and I just go in this area. And I do this, I usually like put the primer on my eyelashes while I work on something else, like the rest of my face or like lipstick or something. So I just go like frame my face with it, like forehead, my jawbone, and then like by my cheekbones. And I have this Beauty Counter, this one's called Satin Powder Blush, and it's in the color Nectar. And then just grab a little bit and Now I'm gonna finish off with the mascara. So what I was saying about my email list is if you're interested in like chatting with me or like seeing updates on there, then you can go ahead and subscribe to my email list. I'll leave the link below in the description, because I'm kind of thinking of my email list to be the where I announce the birth of the baby, and then like everywhere else after that. Immediate family will know first, but aside from that, like I plan to let like everyone else know through email probably. I'm still not sure, but that's what I'm thinking. But yeah, I just wanted to let you know that if you would like to join my email list, then you can click the link below. So I'll be sharing like links, favorite products for the house, for the kids, for the baby. For me, I want to share like free things on there, like freebies, and of course life updates and blog posts. So what do you think? Hold on, I'm getting a bit of a contraction right now, so I'm going to track it. Okay, that one wasn't as long. They're usually like 30 seconds to a minute long, but this one was 35 seconds long. So that one wasn't too bad, but some of them can be a little bit more powerful. But I'm still, this might be considered abdominal, I don't know if I said that right, labor, where like it's not like early labor yet. It's just kind of like, you know, all over the place. I am having more contractions throughout the day. Last night I started with some contractions at like the evening time. But then they go away once I go to sleep. Although I will say that there were a couple contractions that woke me up while I was sleeping last night, so that made me think like, okay, they're for sure getting stronger because it's waking me up, but they're still very inconsistent. Okay, so I am ready before I head down to have a snack. And here's a little update. Here's my 40-week and 4-day belly. The lighting is weird because of the window back there. I'm going to go grab a snack really quick, and then, oh, actually, let me show you a couple of things that I got. So you know how I had those empty shelves in the baby's nursery area? If you've seen my previous videos, you might have noticed it. So I got this stacking tower from Mushy, which is the brand that I am loving when it comes to muslin blankets, cloths, burp cloths, that kind of thing. And then here's the stackers, like you can stack them up the opposite way and it's much taller. And I just love the neutral colors, and I think it would look nice like on those shelves. And then I also got like a little baby book because I like this whole like classical look. So I might put that up on the shelf too. And then I also purchased this one. It's called We Are the Gardeners. It's by Joanna Gaines, which is, if you don't know who she is, she's that like interior designer one, and she has like a brand. They have a brand on at Target as well. So this is cute, and I think it would look nice on the shelf as well. So I'm actually gonna go put that up right now and show you guys how it looks. Okay, so I really wanted the cups to go here, but 3 of them didn't fit because they're too wide. And this one used to be up here and it looked kind of cute, but since I couldn't fit this down here either, I have to just keep it up there with the books and the dolls there. I have a couple of the outfits there hanging, and then I plan to put like a little frame here soon, and I'll show you guys what that's gonna look like. So I've been drinking this raspberry leaf tea about 2 to 3 times a day. It's supposed to help like tone your uterus and kind of just like prepare your body for pregnancy. So it's actually pretty good, so I'm glad because I'm enjoying it. What I have not been eating anymore is dates because I just don't really like dates, and I honestly keep forgetting to buy them either way. But yeah, I'm enjoying this tea, and it's kind of like I look forward to it, and I do drink it 2 to 3 times a day. I also forgot to mention earlier that I've also been doing I've done it twice, the mile circuit, which if you don't know what it is, it's like some exercises that you do to try to get your baby in the right position, because sometimes the reason why your labor keeps stalling is because the baby might not be engaged properly in the right position. I've done that twice. I did that last night and then I did it again a few days ago. So I don't know, it might just be that baby's just not ready, because I've heard stories, and if you go search that circuit, if you search it online on YouTube, you will see the comments that people talk about how they went into labor that night, their water broke right away. And obviously we'll see soon when I actually have the baby, and if I will let you know if I think the mallet circuit made a difference. But yeah, I just wanted to let you know that that's what I'm doing currently. So now I'm having my tea. I just had a grilled cheese sandwich, and I'm going to like keep eating because I need to load up on energy. We're gonna have like a dinner with protein, enough protein to get me, you know, to get me a good nice meal, because I don't know when I'm gonna go into labor. It might be tonight, and if it is, I want to have enough energy. So yes. Okay guys, so little update. I had dinner already. The girls have been eating a lot of the snacks that we've saved for the home birth and for the midwives and for them and for everyone. My mother-in-law told me it would be a good idea for me to make that banana bread that I usually make, so I'm gonna make banana bread muffins. To have other snacks available, but you know, times like that when it's like really late or if it's overnight, it's nice to have like bread with coffee or like something like that. So I'm gonna make some banana bread muffins right now. Yeah, I'm gonna start baking that. I'm probably gonna double batch it, because I think with one batch it comes out to like 6 muffins. I want at least a dozen.